Welcome to the Mosh Pit, your home for unsigned punk, rock, and metal artists, where your music goes to be heard.
Melia, bats beneath moonlight.
Our coffin door swung open, and we rose from our boxes. It's almost been a century since you and I have spoken, filled with all those toxins, now a dried up memory. And I slept through the burial. I never took the time to mourn, and I skipped the ceremonials as we sat in the morn. And I made it to the services, but couldn't tear open the door. I'll meet you at the mausoleum where I once lost you. Wrap my bones around you tight before we both start to fight. Let's dance in the darkness like two bats beneath moonlight, tied alone just out of spite. Ever chose, let's reignite. Let's dance in the darkness like two bats beneath moonlight. And all that has to stay are the skeletal remains of the monsters we became. And I slept through the burial, never took the time to mourn. I skipped the ceremonials as we sat in the morn. I made it to the services, but couldn't tear open the door. I'll meet you at the mausoleum where I once lost you. Wrap my bones around you tight before we both start to fight. Let's dance in the darkness like two bats beneath moonlight, tied alone just out of spite. Ever chose, let's reignite. Let's dance in the darkness like two bats beneath moonlight. Wrap my bones around you tight before we both start to fight. Let's dance in the darkness like two bats beneath moonlight, tied alone just out of spite. Ever chose, let's reignite. Let's dance in the darkness like two bats beneath moonlight. Didn't we have it all? Didn't we have it all? Didn't we have it all? Like two bats beneath moonlight.
Boom! I don't know why I lead everything with boom.
Yeah, I don't know why in Atlanta, a city like Atlanta should have a station like what we're talking about, with where you're playing Volbeat, Fozzy, Breaking Benjamin, that kind of new rock.
Mm-hmm.
Why is there not a station that, like, is there not a demand for that in a big city like Atlanta? You think there would be?
You would think there would be, and you'd think the radio stations would answer it with something other than another top 40 station. I mean,
And you've
we
got
four of
bands,
those.
yeah, you've got bands like I Prevail, those bands are radio friendly with an edge that people would probably dig, you know? And so I don't get why it's either pop alternative or old rock, classic rock here in Atlanta. And I don't get why you don't have a modern rock or today's rock or however you want to refer to it.
Because you'd think Rock 100.7, whatever, are they Rock 100.7? Yeah, but
Salt 105.7 is what they call it.
but all they do is play the same.
They played the poppy alternative instead of. They don't play any edgy stuff, really.
I know. They used to do a locals only show on Saturday nights, and I don't know if they still do it.
I don't know either.
I'll be honest with you, I really don't. It'd be kind of cool.
I wish they would have a station that played more modern, more today's rock than the older. I like the older stuff, but.
Yeah, but you can only hear it for so long.
You can only hear new rock on like Pandora and Spotify, streaming stuff.
That's where everybody is now. I don't even.
Spotify's our dog.
Fireproven, Alone in the Dark.
This how that you see the
segue into, so we went and saw Gold Frankincense and Myrrh, GFM.
Is that what their band name is? Gold Frankincense and Myrrh? That's pretty cool.
Yeah, they're I don't
Are they a Christian band?
You've heard Faithhead, right? The
Yeah.
band we play? They're kind of like them.
There's nothing wrong with a positive message. Man.
They're sort of like Skillet but heavier.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and I'm a Skillet fan, so.
You know, that's a biblical reference, so that's
Yeah.
why I asked.
Yeah, but they are Team GFM, and they put on a hell of a show.
And that's a female band, right?
All girls.
I wish I would have made that show.
Yeah, they were awesome. They stood, they talked to us. They, hell, they sent us a bumper for last week's show.
Oh yeah, it was cool.
Yeah. Again, we're gonna do an interview with those ladies very soon.
They were good live.
They were awesome live.
Right on.
Oh, they were awesome. Oh, and the light coordinator, the dude who does the lights at the masquerade, he looks like he just put in for, when we were standing there talking, we were talking about Fozzy and talking about other bands, the show that we're going to see. And he's like, oh shit, Tantric's coming with them with Rehab? He's like, I'm totally going to be there. And he said, I said, well, who's running the lights for it? He said, I don't know. It's a good question. He pulled up his phone. He put in to run the lights for Fozzy because I recommended him. So yeah,
That's gonna be a good show. I want to see Trap, man. I like Trap. I like
Trapped.
them.
Oh yes.
Fozzy's freaking awesome.
Oh hell yeah. Fozzy's amazing. Speaking of Fozzy, give us a shout, man. We want to do an interview.
Yes, sir.
We're calling you out, Chris.
He does a podcast too.
Oh, I know. Talk is Jericho.
listen to it?
Oh God, yeah.
I haven't heard it.
Dude, I've listened to most of his. They're really good. Really good.
Does he edit it, or does he just go live?
He's got a little bit of editing in
I
it.
like the live ones. Like I keep going back to Rogan, but you can't. His format, he doesn't care. He'll do 3 hours. If they fuck up, they fuck up. He
I'm
doesn't
too
care.
self-conscious for that.
I like that because you know, whatever was said was said. You didn't miss nothing they said.
Right.
You know,
Yeah,
there's no cuts.
there are certain things I don't need to be said on the radio here.
Well, I hear that. I guess he's probably careful.
Yeah, everybody says it's not scripted. Everybody says their shows aren't scripted. Ours aren't scripted, but we do have an outline.
I'm not saying he doesn't script his shows or
Right.
have questions prepared ahead of time,
Right.
but he doesn't cut.
Yeah,
You know, he doesn't, if they
Yeah.
stutter or
Take
fuck
one,
up
take
or whatever.
two.
Yeah, it's what it is, man. Like, especially like with, what's that crazy cat's name? Alex Jones.
Oh God.
Those podcasts with him are hilarious because he doesn't cut anything, and that dude's just like screaming and going off on all different tangents, man.
Dude,
It's hilarious.
He is batshit.
And they get
crazy.
drunk, and they're on there drunk and just fucking talking about anything. It's cool.
But
I like Tim Ferriss, man.
Tim Ferriss, who's that?
He
I
does a
know him.
podcast. He just does a podcast.
Oh,
Pretty big podcast, but I don't think I don't know if he edits his or not because it doesn't seem like he does. If he edits it, he does a good job of
Right.
you not being able to tell on the video ones. All of his aren't video like Rogan's, but
Right.
he has some interesting people on there.
That'd be cool. I mean, I want to get to this point where we don't have to edit a lot. Because here's something I've noticed, and this is between YouTube videos and podcasts too. But if you ever notice, something can be really good when it's raw and just regular. But then when you start adding the overproduction
Right,
and all that, it
right.
just sort of loses the quality.
That's kind of my point on the editing.
Yeah.
Sometimes you edit out stuff that's
I do.
fucking hilarious.
I do, but it also,
I can understand if you edit out a cough or something,
yeah.
or if somebody sneezes or some shit like that.
Shit, I'll leave those in.
But the thing that we have, that I think we have, that makes ours what it is the music. We play music.
Yeah,
Not a lot of people do that on a podcast.
yeah,
So
I know.
I think that is something cool. You're not just listening to somebody talk the whole time. You actually get a minute to listen to some music and
right.
enjoy music you're not going to hear anywhere else because it's independent music. I think
Yeah.
that's what's cool about the podcast.
I think
Definitely not us.
You know, it'd be really awesome if this podcast got picked up by like Rock 100.5.
It would be cool, but we could never do video because nobody wants to see our ugly mugs.
You don't have to do video. Fuck them.
Sound bad enough.
That's only because you won't go get some cold medicine.
I'm not. I refuse.
You act like you're in America or something where we charge too much for health care.
Well, I'm not. I'm like this, man. If I don't have to have antibiotics, I'm not taking them.
I'm the same way.
I don't let my body fight it.
And that's what we have an immune system for.
Exactly.
I mean, you know, if I can't sleep, I'm going to take me
It's
some
nothing-
NyQuil, but
It's nothing that's bothering me. I mean, it's like the summer cold is the worst cold you can have anyway. They seem to last forever. I don't know why.
I know. Yeah, I got one at like the beginning of June, and I don't think it went away till just after the 4th of July, and I was like,
I think we can talk about that. Doctors prescribe too many pills, man.
they do.
They don't want to do anything, and I'm not trying to sound woo-woo or anything, but they don't want to tell somebody, hey, change your diet and you might be healthier.
Hey, we're GFM, and you're listening to the Mosh Pit. Ski yee. I've never been more than a lightweight to you. I took your shots, you took me for a fool. You pulled me up just in time to take me down. You turned your back when my body hit the groove. Constantly put down. Chewed up and spit out. Always in my head, leaving me brain dead. You wanted the death of me, everybody scream R.I.P. You wanna kill what's left of me, everybody scream R.I.P. This is not the you I used to know. I'm never going back now that I'm on my own. There's a part of me that wants to prove that I'm exactly where I wanna be. And no thanks to you. Watching me fail was your prize and my punishment. I could never be enough for you. Don't believe everything you're told. I really wish that I would've known, but I've taken control and now there's nothing that you can do. I'm the sun in the witness of it, dumb and never cynic. But I'm surviving, I'm fighting, I will find my way. You wanted the death of me, everybody scream R.I.P. You wanna kill what's left of me, everybody scream R.I.P. This is not the you I used to know. I'm never going back now that I'm on my own. There's a part of me that wants to prove that I'm exactly where I wanna be. And no thanks to you. Rest in peace. This is not the you I used to know. I'm never going back now that I'm on my own. There's a part of me that wants to prove that I'm exactly where I wanna be. And no thanks to you. There's a part of me that wants to prove that I'm exactly where I wanna be. And no thanks to you.
That's because they
They
know
would
that
just,
they
oh,
won't
here,
change
take
it.
this pill.
Because they know they won't change it.
Okay, take somebody like a depressant or somebody with anxiety or some kind of whatever. Pick your mental problem. They'll never say, why don't you try meditating? Why don't you try exercise? You know,
Because
they're just like, here, take this pill.
Because those are looked at and laughed at as common as, what is it, New World medicine.
Yeah, woo-woo.
Yeah, and well, you gotta remember, man, we're from the generation that shit didn't get diagnosed.
Yeah, I know.
If you had a mental issue, you were just lazy.
Well, my thing is, stop prescribing pills for everything. You can't cure everything with a pill, man. And all that does is cover the problem anyway.
Oh yeah.
Whether it's antibiotics to, you know, whatever they prescribe for mental problems, I don't know. But
Everything.
you can't just solve everything with a pill. You can, but it's just a Band-Aid. It's not, you're
Yeah.
not fixing the fucking problem.
Well, I mean, it's kind of like, you know, when places get infested with rats, So they let the snakes go to eat the rats. Now you got a snake problem.
Yeah.
It's the same thing.
And with kids, man, they're so quick to throw a kid on something. Kids aren't meant to sit in
No,
desks
they're
8
not.
hours a day and not move. They're meant to run and play and be free.
Mm-hmm.
And if a kid can't sit there like that, they say they have a problem. No, they don't have a problem. They're being a kid.
Yeah, exactly.
So that disturbs the hell out of me.
And you know they're talking about extending school hours?
Why?
Dude, one of them I was reading, they were talking about extending it from like 7 in the morning to 5 in the evening.
Hell no.
Like, what the fuck?
Well, they've
It's-
already, around here, and I don't know about everywhere else, but you know here, they've
Hmm.
already taken a month of their summer away.
Oh, God, I know.
And, it's still August.
Yeah, they started back like July 30th.
Yeah, and you're losing a whole month of your summer.
Well, that's because they get like 2 weeks off every week now.
Oh, it seems like they're out of school like that a lot. See, that makes it bad on parents that work,
Yeah.
too.
Yeah, because one of the girls that I work with, she, when they're out, she's got to bring them to work. I mean, again,
Well,
she's a
it
secretary.
It costs us a great deal of money
Mhm.
for child care for our kids because of that.
Yeah, it's like, I mean, I'm sorry. I realized when we were in school, we're going to take you guys back.
Back to the day.
When we were in school, we didn't go back till after Labor Day. And even that got shorter as I got through high school. And I remember that stretch from September to December, you were fine because there was a holiday like every freaking
Yep.
month. Teacher work day, something. Columbus Day, yeah, we still got that back then. You got 3 days for Thanksgiving. And you got 2 weeks for New Year's and Christmas. But that January to May stretch, there was Martin Luther King
Where
Day,
you got spring break.
but that didn't fall until mid-April. That fell after
It's in
Easter.
March now, ain't it?
I think
Something
so.
like that.
I don't know. There's one every week. Every week.
There
that-
is. You're right.
Yeah.
It is like that.
Like every month is a spring break. But no, we didn't have another break from MLK Day because we didn't get President's Day in February. We got MLK Day in January, and then, dude, we didn't get anything else until spring break, and that fell after Easter. And usually that was Sunday. We were out Good Friday, Sunday was Easter, and then we had that week off. And then, hell, it was 2 weeks till prom, 3 weeks till end of the year, basically.
Yeah,
That was a long stretch.
I enjoyed those long summers. I wish my kids still got them.
Shit, you could actually do something. Memorial Day to Labor Day? Shit. We're going on vacation. Bye.
Get those nerds, Andrew.
One of the best and bad decisions. One misconception. My king's a sociopath. Someone to take a simple gun to my back. The best stories come from me. With loud mouths and obscenities. My life's been sucked up in a sentence of profanity. This is so sick, yeah. This is so sick. You think I'd learn eventually? With the habits and the monotony, I'm driven to be your fool. You're a psycho with magnetic pull. My judgment's never been great, but sweetheart, you know I just can't wait. Get locked up at your place. From this cycle, no escape. This is so sick, yeah.
7-year witch, rags to riches.
Well, you got me on the down low, swinging up. I only want your affection, so give me some. Keep it going till the break of dawn. You wanna see a dog cry, don't give him a bone. Well, it's a hustle, so why not give it a chance to make an old man tussle and a graveyard dance? And it's a cold road. I'm trying to sell my soul to make a penny and a dollar just to take me home. We're turning rags to riches. 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 We're turning rags to. Now everybody lift me up, I ain't had to come up in 20 years. I think my mama was right now. The devil lives in the 9 to 5, and when the paper hits your hand, well, it just don't die. And it's a hustle, so why not give me the chance to make it home and just a man of graveyard dance? And it's a good road. I'm trying to sell my soul to make a penny and a dollar just to take me home. We're turning rags to riches. 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 We're turning rags to. Let me in. We're turning rags to riches. 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 Every now and then we're turning rags to riches. Every now and then we're turning rags to riches. Every now and then we're turning rags to Yeah, it pretty much cuts your window of vacation short.
Yeah, because now everybody's trying to squeeze it into those 2 months.
Well, the way they are about attendance too, man. It's crazy the way they are these days about attendance, man. What do they get? 3 days? It's not very many days a year without a doctor's note without them starting to fuck with you.
Damn. Shit, I went to school with people who were lucky to be there at least 4 days out of the week, every week.
Man, I missed double-digit days every year I was in school.
Yeah, and still fucking graduated.
I barely graduated. Well, we ain't gonna get into that.
Don't talk about barely graduating, bro. Listen, I'm one of those, I'm smart, but I can't prove it on paper.
I had to go the last 3 or 4 months of school. I'd missed so many days my senior year, I wouldn't graduate if I missed another day.
Damn.
So I had to go no matter what.
He's dragging in. I'm here. Dude, I had to, because I'll be honest with you, I was lazy. I was lazy and I didn't really push myself in high school.
I didn't either.
And
I just hated school.
That too. Well, I didn't like the people I went to school with.
I just didn't like school in general.
Yeah. Well,
I don't think many people do, man.
No,
I mean,
yeah.
it's not.
And I ended up having to go to summer school like one semester. It was like 6 weeks. I don't even think it was 6 weeks. It might have been 5 weeks. But either way, it was 8 a.m. to lunch. That was it. And it was for literature. And the teacher was awesome. I was in a class with basically all the people who I actually tolerated.
The sky is falling.
And we read some really good books. I mean, we had to read Catcher in the Rye. I wasn't a fan of that one. But you know what book we did read when I was in summer school that I fell in love with?
What's that?
The Outsiders.
Oh, yeah.
See, we didn't read all those books that everybody talks about. Of course, then again, I was tech prep, so it's not like I had to do a lot of work. But, dude, there were so many books that everybody talked about we had to read at school that, hell, I ended up reading on my own because...
I don't remember reading any books in school. Like, I don't remember having to read anything.
Yeah. We didn't do as many book
I'm gonna
reports.
be honest with you. If we had to read a book and I didn't want to read it, I would skim it because you just had to write a report most of the time. I would skim it.
Hit the high points.
Yeah,
Throw
read
in
the
some
synopsis.
obscure detail.
I'd just skim it and write some shit, man.
Mm-hmm.
It was easy.
It was easy.
I was reading Stephen King instead of the shit they were telling
Yeah,
us
if they
to
would have
read.
signed Stephen King in school, I'd have flew through that class.
You know, I haven't read a lot of the classics I should probably read, like Catcher in the Rye,
Did
Moby
you?
Dick. Never read them.
I liked Catcher in the Rye. No, not Catcher in the Rye. Moby Dick. I liked Moby Dick. I liked White Fang. White Fang was really good.
I've never read that.
It was a good book.
I should go right back and read some of the classics.
I mean, hell, I didn't read The Divine Comedy until
Never read it.
well after high school. Shit, I don't want to talk about how old I was.
You're
But-
old now.
But again, that was a good book. And the video game was awesome. And he's out. I said video games, and he left.
I don't know it. I don't play video games,
I
man.
know, bro. Dude, I just have fun. I just have fixed my relationship with my PS4, okay?
Have you?
I just have, okay?
I mean, I don't have time to game. I mean, I watch TV.
I don't have time to watch TV. That's
If
just
I
boring
watch
as shit.
TV, it's something that's DVR'd. I've said that before, and generally I don't. I've got 158 episodes of that before I start watching it, and I just have to binge watch.
You know, and going back to that, here's another good point about that Netflix and Hulu and Disney Plus. I've got Amazon Prime.
Is that good?
Amazon Prime is okay. It's not great, but it's good. Here's the issue with Amazon Prime. You pay $112 a year.
month? Oh, I
a
was
year.
gonna say a month.
No.
Dang.
It's $10.99 a year or $12.99 a year, or $12.99 a month, $120 something a month. Or a
So
year,
Netflix
whatever.
price.
Well, here's the thing. When you buy Amazon Prime, you would think all the movies, you would get all the movies, right? There are certain ones that you still have to pay $3.99, $4.99, $5.99 for to watch. And these are old fucking movies, dude. Terminator's on there. I watched Terminator
You
the
have
other
to pay
day.
for Terminator?
No,
Oh.
but T2, yes.
That's stupid.
Terminator 2, and that was the better one.
Well, what do you pay for?
You pay for 2 days shipping, which again, dude, I'm
Oh,
calling.
so you get that with the Amazon, like when you order stuff,
Yeah.
and you get to
Yeah.
watch shit too.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
okay.
all bundled into one. You get music too. Apparently, there's a Amazon Music station. Never listened to it either.
Can you download the stuff?
No,
No.
you can just listen to it, watch it, and then if your subscription runs out or they take it off like they do Netflix, it's gone.
Yeah.
And then you can rent it. But I'm not renting a 30-year-old movie.
I'm not a fan of Netflix, but a lot of people like Stranger Things and some of the shows on Netflix.
Mm-hmm. You haven't watched Stranger Things yet?
I haven't watched it.
It's really good.
I heard it was.
Again, these are all movies and TV shows that I don't watch them week to week. I'll wait until they build up and then
you
I'll watch them
binge.
all.
That's the only way I can do it, man. Like, I watch too much Ancient Aliens.
See, I
Anunnaki.
stopped watching all those.
I like it, even though it's probably mostly bullshit. I still like it. But I have to binge them too. So
Yeah.
I don't know.
Dude,
Maybe I'll be able to watch TV one day.
One day. Well, like I said, I enjoy my Amazon Prime because I actually finally got caught up on one of my favorite shows that no longer airs, House.
Yeah, I hated that ended. I loved that show.
That's such a good show. But they ended it so good. I mean,
Can you get Trailer Park Boys?
yeah. I
That-
think it's on Netflix.
Is it?
I think
'Cause I'm
so.
gonna have to start watching that. I didn't ever get to finish it.
I think it's on there.
I think I got to almost
last season.
there was one season or 2 seasons left. I
Nice.
love that fucking show. It's hilarious.
Nice. Oh, you know, they're doing Batwoman this year.
Man, I am getting so fucking superheroed out. And
I
I've
know.
said that before
I
on here.
know.
I haven't seen the new what is it? Avengers. What's
Endgame?
it called? Endgame. I haven't
haven't
seen
seen
it. Mm-mm.
It's not bad.
Don't
I mean,
spoiler alert it for me.
it's not bad. It's not, I mean, it is what it is.
When's it come out on DVD? Is it
I
out?
think it's already out.
Is it out?
Yeah, I think so.
Wicked animal, you got it. Face head, mindless automatons.
Because I watched
See,
it like a
can't keep up with
month or
shit.
so ago.
I'm lame. I'm lame when it comes to movies and TV.
Well-
now music. Now I can tell you what music's out.
Oh, yeah, I know. Hey, September's a big month for music.
Oh man, that new. I guess we can talk about that. That new Kill Switch Engage is awesome.
Is it? I
Yeah, you
haven't
like
read
Kill
it.
Switch Engage?
Yeah,
That-
yeah.
it's awesome. The new Volbeat is obviously awesome.
I've already run it in the ground,
Yeah,
bro.
me too. But I love it. It's good. I'm glad they went back to an older style.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was talking to my brother about it when I was over at his house last week, and he's like, nah, it's just the best of album, ain't it? That's like their old stuff. I was like, no, He's like, "You sure?"
Yeah.
He started pulling it up, and
It's
looking through it. And he's like,
he's exactly right, though. It does sound like something like that, which is cool because they went back to that style and stuff.
Yeah.
Like the last one was good, but
"See, I love Shady Ladies and Outlaw Gentlemen or
whatever.
that one."
Yeah.
And what was the other one? I can't even think of the name of that one. Black Rose and dude, I ran those in the
I love Volbeat. I've run every one of their albums in the ground, but I like this new one. It's good, man. They went back to some rockabilly.
Yeah, Pelvis on Fire
a
was
little bit
just,
more punk rocking. You know, a little bit more. You know, the good chunky riffs.
Are you a fan of Dropkick Murphys?
Hell yeah.
I think they've got a new one dropping soon. I
Oh
can't wait
man,
for
I
it.
can't wait. That last one was great.
That one. And,
I got the last one from you.
I know.
Yeah, it was
You know, that
killer.
was one of the first Dropkick Murphys that I actually enjoyed.
The whole
start
thing
to
was
finish.
good. Yes, it was great.
And what's the other one? Flogging Molly?
Flogging Molly's all right. They're no Dropkick Murphys.
Yeah,
though.
and they've always been hit or miss too.
Yeah.
They'll have a few good ones, and then
What about Slipknot? You're not a big
I'm
Slipknot
not a big
fan, are you?
Slipknot
Well, that
fan.
new Slipknot's badass if you are.
I mean I'll grab it and listen to it, but
I'm kind of pissed because the Hell Yeah didn't come out this month like it was supposed to.
I know they pushed it back.
I wonder why.
Probably because August was packed with
Yeah,
music
they were
coming
probably
out.
like, well, then Tool,
Yeah, it drops what?
end of the month. Anytime now, what is it, the 30th it drops?
Probably they usually come out on Fridays now.
What do you think about the new song? Have you heard it? Fear Inoculum?
Yeah, I've heard it. I mean, again, another band I'm not a big fan of.
Oh, you don't like Tool?
Well, I never was a big fan
I
of
love
them.
Tool, but you know what? A lot of people are saying they shouldn't even release this album
Mm-hmm.
because the fans are going to destroy them. Because if it's not the greatest thing you've ever heard in your life, they're going to catch shit. And Fear Inoculum's a good song, but it sounds like a song that just didn't make 10,000 days.
Right.
That's what it sounds like to me. Like it wasn't the quality to make it. But even though we know that's not the case, that's what it sounds like.
Right.
I like that song, but
Now, were you a Five Fingers fan?
they're all right.
Did you like their last album with Champagne and?
It's all right. Like they're like one of those bands. If they come on, I'll listen to it. But they're not.
You're not
they're-
going out
I'm
your
not
way
gonna
to
seek
find
them
it?
out. Yeah. And now live, I'll give them this. They're fucking badass live, dude.
That's
I
awesome.
mean, it sounded like they were playing a CD. It was so good. Like they were that good live.
Yeah.
I mean, they were on point.
Man, I kick myself now because I should have gone to that freaking show. What was it last year? This time last year, it had Metallica, Volbeat, and
The one at the
Godsmack.
Braves.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that would have been a hell of a show.
Well, they just had that. It was Slipknot, Volbeat, Gojira,
Gojira's
which
good.
I like all three of those.
Yeah.
I would love to see Volbeat again. They're awesome live too.
So I've never seen.
They fucking kick ass live.
That's my thing is I'll go to these little independent shows, but I rarely go to a big show.
That show is a fucking Tuesday night. That's what we always talk about.
Yeah.
Like most of the big shows, these guys are playing like Wednesday night, and you're
Yeah.
like, what the fuck, man?
Dude, look, when Sleep Signals came
I
through
gotta
with,
work. I can't go be out till 1 o'clock in the morning on a Wednesday. I'm old, sorry, but
Hey,
I
look,
mean,
man.
really,
well, I mean, look, when Sleep Signals came through at Buckhead Theater with Hell Yeah, that was a Tuesday night?
yep. With the what were they? The tribute to Dime and Vinny, wasn't it something like that?
Yeah, something like
Yeah.
that.
But yeah, man, and you want to go see Hell Yeah on the weekend where you can fucking party out and rock out.
Yeah, I don't want to drag into
Slipknot
work.
same, Volbeat same.
Yeah, I don't want to drag into work at 8 o'clock the next morning talking about some fuck.
Yeah. Well, I want to see Tool live. I've never seen Tool live.
Hmm.
I love Tool. I mean, I'm a big Tool fan.
But now you'll get to see Fozzy twice.
I hate to say this, but I'm disappointed in Fear Inoculum. I hope the whole CD's not that. I hope
Yeah.
that's the worst song on the CD. Not that it's a bad song, it's just not an excellent song.
Just not
And
up
see,
to
I
par.
sound like one of those fans they're talking about that's
Uh-huh.
going to trash. I'm not trashing them, I'm just saying it's a good song. It's just
Right.
not a great song.
Yeah.
The band did great. And I loved Maynard's voice and everything, but
Mm-hmm.
some of the stuff he did on that song I didn't think was that great of quality.
Well, see, and that's where I caught flack with the latest Linkin Park, right before Chester died.
It's good though.
You
Is
liked
not?
it?
I mean, I only heard like 2 songs. I mean, I liked what I heard. I tell you, that song he did with Mark Morton from Lamb of God on his solo album was fucking awesome.
Really?
What's it called?
I'm not sure.
It's good. That whole CD's good though. He has everybody on there, man. You name a good singer and they're on that CD.
Yeah, see, I wasn't a fan of the new Linkin Park.
I heard a couple songs. They weren't bad. It sounded like Linkin Park. I mean, I've never been a big Linkin Park guy anyway.
Yeah, again, I like their high stuff. Breaking the Habit. In the End.
Yeah, whatever they
Their
play
hits,
on the radio.
Yeah, their hits.
That's how I am with Five Finger too, man.
Mm-hmm.
Sleep Signals, Edge of My Sanity.
All I see in the mirror is a face I used to recognize, an empty shell that used to believe in forever. They say home is where you lay your head, but home is just a state of mind. I'm on my way back home to you. I'll find a way if it takes everything I have left through the darkest depths to the edge of my sanity. If it breaks every bone in my body, let the sky crash down, I'm coming home to you. All this pain, constant sorrow, dark shadows light familiar ways, but all the flowers turn into gray until there's nothing but a never-ending memory, a shattered, lost reality. I'll find a way if it takes everything I have left through the darkest depths to the edge of my sanity. If it breaks every bone in my body, let the sky crash down, I'm coming home to you. The edge of my sanity, the edge of my sanity. I'm at the edge of my sanity, the edge of my sanity. If it takes everything I have left, the darkest depths to the edge of my sanity. If it takes everything I have left through the darkest depths to the edge of my sanity. If it breaks every bone in my body, let the sky crash down, I'm coming home to the edge of my sanity, the edge of my sanity. I'm coming home to the edge of my sanity, the edge of my sanity.